Good morning, Azeroth. It is the 15th of November 2024. Grab your morning beverage and welcome to the stream. We're maxing out our Druid today, or getting us some honor gear and doing a bit of PvP practice. Without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. It's Friday, end of the week. One more day, get yourself through to the weekend. You've got this. Alright, we're over here for the time walking. Let's get back to Donegal. First and foremost, we're literally like a quest or two off hitting max level. So that's not going to be much of an issue. Find some world quests pretty crisp, but I don't think there's any merit to queuing for a battleground at the moment, just because I think we'll hit max and it'll cancel out the queue for when we hit max level. Go see Ruffius and grab our Sparks of War stuff.
What task can I perform for you?
We have a decent amount of bloody tokens, so we'll be able to pick up some stuff. Now, usually I'd gun for the weapon first. Thinking the tier set bonus might be a better idea, though. Hang on, do I have war mode turned on? I do. Good, good, good. Had to double check. How are you, Herb? Come here. Gotta do his little bits. Now, the Druid will be the last of the elite sets that I'm after this season, and it's probably the one I am most nervous about.
Please stop them in any way you can.
Just because, one, it'll be melee class we haven't done anything with yet. But also, I've never really done much PvP as a class that can stealth. So we're going to have to see how we go. But it'll be an interesting journey nonetheless. And then there's also the huge utility side of Druid and form shifting. I've got a talent that means I don't have to be in bear form for frenzied regeneration to work, but I imagine it's still something I want to be doing on occasion for more armor, but that's probably more of a flag thing than any specific reason mid-combat. I know I need to be focusing on mastery for the bonuses it gives to us bleeds. That's like our main source of output. We're just going to have to see how we go, more than anything else. It's not exactly the same as Rogue, where you'd be constantly dipping in and out of stealth. But certainly, it's an avenue of PvP I've only ever been on the receiving end of. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Fortune guide your path, Outlander. Maybe this will be the last time we see them. One can only hope.
I know, dear. We can. We can only hope.
The charged silt from these clashing elementals are packed with healing properties. Let's stock up while they're occupied.
What? Stab it. Slash it, I suppose. I need to remember that Skull Bash as well as a charge. It's not just a in the melee interrupt, which is a nice change. If Rebuke on the Paladin was just like, nyam, and then you straight at someone. Imagine that'll be a nice feeling. Oh, not touching that garbage. Get out of it. Wine. And like with the Mage and the Evoker before it, it's going to be getting used to a lot of the utility stuff we have at our disposal. I've got my Incarnation for that big damage boost, coupled with Tiger's Fury. It's knowing when to use this one in combat. That's what I'm curious about for PvP. Obviously, it restores some energy and then outputs your damage. But given the damage output, do I want to be using it before I engage? Rather than during? Like, considerations like that will be something we'll just have to feel out as we go. We've got some Entangle. Going to be useful for catching flag carriers. Now, other two survivables. Pardon me. Damage reduction and then Boxking to be used when we're stunned. That I'm going to have to remember. Now, it's not just an immediate panic button. But when we're locked down, it's a necessity. We've got Feral Frenzy for a big bit. What's the cooldown on that? 45 seconds. So I need to be using that pretty much at the start of a fight. Because we can Frenzy into Rip and then stack up our other bleeds before we get back into the bite combos. I think. Morning, Mac. Hope you're doing alright this Friday morning. Have yourself that beverage. Hope your work day's not too rough. Get yourself to the weekend. Wrapping up our Druid today. Just in terms of leveling. Said before, that's our last on the docket. But PvP things. I'm hoping between the Mage and the Druid we might be able to get a good chunk of the way to both of them being done before the Siren Isle, but I'm thinking that patch is looking like they definitely said before the end of the year, so
Well executed.
second or third
Karnak
week
will
of
be
December,
thrilled with all this excess muck.
maybe.
We'll make sure it's distributed to the earthen who need it.
And we'll probably be doing some time taking the main off to the Siren Isle, but certainly won't stop me doing the PvP things that we've got lined up.
Dar Bandar has stood for thousands of years. Clear out these elementals and secure the tower.
I know, Ruffius, I just don't want to get jumped. Not while we're still leveling that many PvP gear yet. Looks like the Isle's pretty quiet at the moment. Once we get some PvP stuff. Then we'll head into Hallowfall for the Sparks of War stuff. Just then, at least, if we do get jumped and bodied, we feel a little more prepared. Oh no, I accidentally pulled the big one. Pop some cooldowns. Got stand in the tornado. Ah, I appreciate the mage shooting the thing and not me. Let me run away. Halfway there on that one. That took me out of stealth. Still really like just how Ravage works, the proc and the sounds that go along with it. I didn't look up which hero talent spec would be considered better, but just from my own judgment, it seems like Druid of the Claw probably works out better. Or at the very least, it is simpler. Couldn't say as to, like, Evoker, it seemed Scale Commander was a clear winner by such a huge margin. I really need some work. The oh, what was it called? The red one. The other spec, that engulf ability. Design wise, love it. The execution, less so. When playing Evoker, I didn't see too many opportunities to build dots. But it felt a bit. At the very least, more challenging.
It'll take more than the elements to
we go.
weather that stonework. Well done.
Ah, Ruffius puns. Perhaps the special assignment will get us sorted out.
Another of the Titan's constructs has been sighted approaching the shore. Stormward Lufsala has sent a rook you can use to take it down.
I'm stuck on the damn thing. Not this world quest and its pullover from the main game. I like the idea of giving all our different skywriting abilities some functionality. I'm interested if this was an early test case for some stuff they've got planned down the line. In terms of making skywriting have a little bit more combat functionality. I can't really see it in any, like, PvP sense. I don't think they're going to include a battleground where there is a big skywriting element. I could be wrong. That's a design challenge from Assault.
Get ready to grab them.
It'd be cool to see if they can figure it out. Oh, not quite.
Well done. The horizon is clear once again. Thank you.
Very nearly, though. Where are those resources, Ruffius? On top of PvP Island. Oh no. Hey, maybe we can sneakily get one. Might typhoon some people off the top, you never know. Could do with the conquest and bloody tokens early on. No, this is gonna be... I'm on your side. Can't do it because I'm immune. Well. I think we're just gonna have to wait this one out and see what we can find. Ah, damn. Oh, Night Elf Druid, what? Oh, no. Oh! It only did ground mount travel form at first, and I don't understand why. We got into flying form as we fell. I'd have had that chest if the Night Elf hadn't attacked me. That's the problem with the free-for-all zone. When you're just panicking and being like, nobody touch it but me. Can he get ult done? Oh dear. Right, must be another world quest I can bang out. There we go. Might even get there with just some nodes along the way. Oh yeah, a couple more will do that. Nearly. Overload that. Take me straight to another. That should do it. Well, staying on top of it worked that time. 20% XP for every ult going forward with the mentor stuff. Very nice. Last of us hero talent points. What have we got? Crit stack, chance and damage. Or the cooldown of Feral Frenzy. Hang on, which one's Feral Frenzy? Let me land. Ooh. That's our... That's probably better, right? Getting that every 10 seconds seems like a no-brainer. Swing back by Dornegal. Just see how much PvP gear we can pick up. We have a little bit of honour on Marchesa here. Just a little bit.
Is your query crucial? Cycles are short today. May your path be free of danger.
Oh, they're just testing themselves. What fight had broken out? Fine. Alright, so first, what can we get with bloody tokens? We've got quite a few. The tier set, I think, is probably going to be more important. But how much of it can I get? And the stats on the PvP one won't always be ideal. And it'll change those stats anyway, so I'm... Right. You're 700. You're 700. And then I should be able to get... could... Yeah, I am annoyed by lack of weapon. But... tier set bonus, especially going in fresh, is probably going to be more useful.
My directive has been fulfilled.
And eventually we'll get a weapon. Oof, we do not have sod all on her. Didn't he do any while we were leveling? Luckily, we can transfer as much as we can over. Int, there's agility. I believe I'm looking for mastery. Ooh. Which none of these have. Oh, we go with what we got. We need our trinkets first and foremost. Grab a necklace. Couple of rings. Have the exact same versatility. Cape. Oh, versatility. Armbands, what we're lacking. Boots. Pant. Alright. I think that's all of it.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
Get it all equipped. And suddenly, we are hodgepodge PvP ready.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
Just about everything other than that time.
Return.
That remix bit, rather. Let's go and see how much silk we got. We should at least have 4.
Communication initiated.
Oh no. Hang on. Did the wrong belt. Crap. Merchant.
My directive is to serve you.
Or did I not buy a belt?
My thanks for your patronage.
Glad I checked. Definitely didn't buy one. It's fine. There we go. Do the triple check. Yep, we're all good.
My thanks to
Okay, so every piece of epic now we will transform. Set bonus, Tiger's Fury, increase your crit chance. And crits with combo generating abilities increase direct damage of your next Bite, Ferocity, or Primal Wrath by 15%, stacking up to 3 times. I mean, that seems like more damage. I don't know why it changes like the secondary stat into something different, but the set bonuses generally do a lot, so we'll grab each of those. At least it's keeping some versatility. We can also unlock a bit of transmog through it. See, that one loses the versatility. Ah. I can see why people want reforging back in some way. It is a nice set. We do want that blue and silver. There we go. Combat ready. So make sure with Ruffius did I pick up the other two? I did. We won't be going straight into the rated today. I think that would be foolish.
Lords of forgotten knowledge are within our compass.
Are there should be some bits and bobs I can get for some of my gear. I don't want to buy an enchantment for anything still in the green, but for the epic pieces,
I have an extended supply of
let's have a
goods for
gander. Alt for the
outlanders.
chest. Yes. I want agility and speed rather than just straight up agility. I probably just want straight up agility, right? I am a melee person, though. Speed's probably a little more of a consideration, but straight up main stat seems too good to miss out on. Don't think there's ult for the shoulder, other than adornments. Nothing for the headpiece. Don't think there's ult for the gloves, but we'll see. No. Alright, that's fine for now.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Okay. Cyclone, the heal, all my different dots. We stun. Typhoon to push people back. The vortex to pull people in. I think we're about ready to go. We do need to head over to Hallowfall to get some sparks of war. And we should get the weekly quest by doing Comp Stomp as well. The Brawl quest only spawns when you go in the Brawl, which I think is a bit silly. You'd lead more people in who don't know about it if it was available regardless. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sign up for the random battlegrounds, a random epic, and the Comp Stomp. Take a bit of an early bio break, just while the queues get going. Then we'll make our way over to Hallowfall. Start earning some Sparks of War for more bloody tokens. Mayhaps we will earn enough to grab a weapon thereafter. Unlikely. What do you mean I may only watch one currency at a time? Weird. Weird bug. Just have to click out and go back in again. Let's get signed up to those. Let me just slap a BRB in the chat. Tappity tappity tap tap. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'll be back with you in a minute. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Oh, one of the queues popped. Luckily, Comp Stomp apparently does not give me a deserter buff. I'm happy to see it's a brawl that at least brings people in. I imagine when you take out the stress of fighting other players and just trying to enjoy a little bit of silliness, that helps out quite a bit. Let's get ourselves off to Hallowfall. Start earning up those sparks. Maybe we can get lucky with a chest. I won't hold my breath. Unlikely, but you never know. With all of the reputations and renown maxed out, and with all the bronze rewards done and sorted, we'll be able to focus not just on the elite sets, but also on all the other alts professions as well. I won't be like spam leveling them up, it will more be spam grabbing resources and trying to do all the different professions. So might as well gather while I can. It's all going to add up and save time down the line. And one thing I learned yesterday is ideally you want the, what are they called, the weekly quests at 25 skill for each profession. You want them done first and quickly each week, because then it starts spawning the kind of catch-up mechanic for profession knowledge, where gatherers can get a load of knowledge just from going through and doing. And for the crafting professions, the patron work orders tend to offer more knowledge that resets a few times a week. I don't think we'll be on it quite that ham, but enough where that bit of catch-up will help out. No escaped links. Right, where's my nearest world quests? Come down.
The sacred flame is powerful. Even those outside our faith can wield it through the use of holy oil.
We offer greetings.
This area again, like in those first few attempts. There's enough players around where it's going to be difficult to get those big mushrooms, but we'll see. There we go, it did pop up again. Easy little bit of conquest. I need to get a mount for her, don't I? What was the Cultarian one? The Charger, there we go. Let's see. Wrath PvP set. Bit of a hodgepodge, they just really liked those rogue shoulders. Stormy set. Jester set. I'm trying to remember if that was store or trading post. I think it was store. Heritage set for the Lightforged Draenei. It's a good set. It works well on a paladin. Wanted my Lightforged to be a priest, just to get a priest wearing plate armor. It's good stuff. Dragonflight set. Judgment. Imagine we'll see a lot of that. Hodgepodge PvP like me. The edgy red and black, you'll always see it. Alright, this shouldn't be much of a bother. I can't imagine. I know again there was meant to be a brawl where the AI was meant to be more challenging, but I imagine by the name of Comp Stomp, this is literally... It's fine. You never know, though. Wouldn't surprise me. Knowing my luck. And Typhoon some of them off the edge. Get a bit of a beat for... Hey, we got one. Let me grab that. Apply the dots. Yep. Oh, the instant roots goes with instant healing, so we're gonna have to bear that in mind. Again, for Comp Stomp, it's not gonna matter. Fence, please. More ravaging. Well, they all went down. Bit of silver. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. They may be AI, but if 12 of them all batter you on the head at once, it will still do you in. And the green version, like this set in general for this tier, I like. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I kind of like the whole gladiatorial, giant clawy shoulder pads, the big animal head on one side. I'll admit I'm a little less bothered by it, but I do like it. But the silver and blue, just really want it. It's going to be quite the journey. Especially given how on Mage we've seen how the rating is a lot slower now than it was on the Evoker. Now that matchmaking is kind of evened out, we're not getting those plus 100s anymore. See why the queue time's so low for this. I imagine it's a pretty easy way to farm some honor. Way squishier than I'm giving myself credit for. Alright, we won. Is the squishiness just because there was that many on top of me? Or is that going to be half of the cause?
The sacred flame is powerful. Even those outside our faith can wield it through the use of holy oil.
Oh, right, I forgot. There we go. Now it's the waiting game of these big mushrooms to spawn. Or wait for our regular queues. But getting the Sparks of War and some bloody tokens will be more than worth it. Mistimed the interrupt. seeing the figure in the chat. Some figures above in the Starlight. And I'm like, is it? Don't see anything untoward. I might need 4 of these goddamn things. It's still 10 sparks of war. Gotta remember, it will be worth it. Might just be worth circling back to, depending on how many of the other faction are nearby, because if one spawns, I'm just going to get bodied. As they get grabbed immediately. Right, where are the others on the map? You go down this way, go at the PvP one, up, and then try again. Perhaps it'll be clearer. Better than sitting around, and maybe we find our wax on the way. How are the average queue times? 6 and 8. Very satisfying crunch noise. Just ignore me, hornets. Oh no, summoned a big fella. More bleeds. More self-healing. Bite his face. Lovely. Gather the body. I've enjoyed the leveling process of Feral Druid. It's now just trying to understand it in a PvP context. We're going to have to see how we go.
Low on supplies. Recover what tools you can.
Again, balance was my initial leading, but I wanted to vary up the gameplay a little bit. As I said before, on the Evoker we've done mid-range. On the Mage we're doing long range. So, it stands to reason I try something in the melee. That isn't just my tried and true Paladin. Again, that all depended on the elite set's colour. And for Paladin, with it being Legion Green, not bothered at all. And also the set, just the silly floppy wings, right? They just do not appeal to me. I think the shoulder piece would have been way more interesting without the wings. Give me those boxes. Oh, I go straight into travel because I'm still in combat. I understand. Oh. Sometimes game. Stab, stab, nom. There we go. A silly bone bird. Again, I'd be more than happy if folks have any tips and tricks, whether that's PvP in general or Druid specifically. I'm always happy to learn. Unless your tip is download this mod, in which case I won't be doing so. Just don't like using mods these days. I know there's plenty of quality of life stuff that'd help out, but like with mods for like an RP, like my first introduction to mods was probably like Dragon Age Origins, and discovering Nexus mods, and you download one and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Well, just some armor and some stuff, some fancy gear from other games, that's nice. And oh, there's a bit of a story one. And then suddenly you've got 200 mods installed and your game is never the same. It became a real problem. And when I started doing it in WoW, it starts with the quality of life stuff, and then suddenly your screen is a different video game. And you've got something slap bang in the centre being, press this button, and then press this button, and let us play the game for you. And I'm sure for folks it is really nice when you're trying to get your efficiency all the way up, when you're trying to really bump your damage numbers, follow your rotation to the letter. Ain't gonna begrudge anyone for using them. I'm not gonna enjoy the game that way. Especially while I'm streaming it. Oh, there's that elite mage set. That's the goal for his dwarf. Looks alright on the undead. What else we've got? A little hodgepodge, but you're going for red and evil looking. PvP stuff. Dragonflight Paladin is a nice set. In a similar vein to the floppy wings, the swords are just a little long. Just a little long for my liking. Cool with their anniversary stuff. Bless them, it's always hard to tell. I don't know if that's just a design problem they have now pushed themselves into a corner for. They've got around it with the Drakfir other classes being able to equip whatever armor and stuff they want. But for the Evoker themselves, they're always going to be somewhat locked to that until we get to a day where they can model gear on stuff differently. We know for stuff like the Worgen and the Tauren, like they have an AI that they've used for years that does all like the pulling and stretching. So all that development time isn't just spent, you know, doing very menial tasks. Which that's a decent use of that kind of thing. Making sure you're not spending obscene amounts of time going back for every piece of armor in the game. And there's absolutely an argument to be made for going back and doing all that work by hand, but it's not going to be something I can see them doing. Got to put your resources somewhere. What are we doing over here? We're just waiting for a thing to spawn. Where else can we go? No one's gone and got the oil rig. Maybe I can sneaky my way over to that. Sneaking being the key word. It's more just riding a horse over at the moment. Can I get through this way? I don't do the epic battlegrounds as often as I used to. I think I can. Should I be stealthing yet? Anybody around? Hello? Somebody. Bleed to death, Fury Warrior. Bleed to death. It's not going to be enough on him. Ah, the monk's got him. Oh, I still had Frenzy Regeneration I didn't use, and I could have maybe blown one off the top. That was a possibility. The Maker for the Cultarian's a fun one. It's just the cast time I felt, I'm not going to get that, am I? Now, let's grab a bomb. Then grab the siege tank. You're halfway there? What do you mean you're halfway there? Take a demolisher over. The damage output of some of these. You don't just want people gunning us down on our way. Sooner just clear people out first. Oh, turtle didn't even matter. That was a well-timed ice block. dear, oh dear. Run them down. Now we start on the gate. Back to the horde on resources. Will someone actually get up on the turrets? At the moment, not at all. What are you doing inside now? Oh, they're fighting. We've got people dropping in from the skyship. Where we're going though. Should be pretty quick. The spinning monk. Go get a bomb. Go grab a bomb. People are knocking out the turrets. Got that tanky gate. Oh, siege engines here as well. It's looking good. Take a win, bit of conquest. How much are we sat on at the moment? I think currently none. Skyship's on our side as well at the moment. This is pretty clear cut. I feel like Isle of Conquest can be very back and forth, but like any battleground, sometimes it just goes stompy. Game of patience. Where'd the siege engine go? Can't have got bodied. Unless I was really not paying attention. Nearly there. You, I get you're guarding us. Go and grab a bomb. Run back, grab a bomb. As far as my memory serves, you can't heal siege engines, so... Oh, that was a mistake behind the door. There you go. Break off to shoot them to death. Yeah. There's the skyship again. Just like the amount that went on in this battle, and it wasn't the big, like, long drag that Altrecht Valley is, just in terms of play space. You know, I used to love Altrecht Valley when everyone actually went and did all the various little objectives. There were loads of little fights breaking out. Now it's either the one main group wherever the battle is chosen in like a choke point near the alliance bit, but more often than not, just folks running down the boss on either side. It just doesn't feel like PvP anymore at that point. I don't know how Blizzard solved that for Altrecht Valley without like a full-blown rework of the damn thing. Because Epic Battlegrounds aren't even, you know, they're not a consideration for Blitz. So even that new push into trying to make PvP and rated PvP more accessible why commit the design resources? You know what I mean? Why put folks on the team onto that when you could be doing more for base battlegrounds? Ah! Move out of the fire, actually. But it's not going to matter. If I hide briefly underneath, that's also not going to matter. And if I angle it like that. Yeah. Right, I still have a bomb. Somewhere. Where's my bomb? There it is. Quite dead. The gate is down. We're in. Stood in the fire. Too close to the sun. But we're there now. Have we not lost a single resource, though? I just died. I thought this was tied to number of deaths. That's how often I've been in these damn things. Help out friend here. Oh, I didn't even notice the tar patch. Shot away. But the answer was to crowd control the other one and then fight, but no. Is that just squish? That felt squishier than my damn mage. It's got blown the hell up. Not like I'm lacking any versatility. We have a full PvP set. It is going to take getting into the rated stuff and seeing, at the very least, in the smaller battleground. No, in the smaller battlegrounds, how we fare. Oh, they got in him through. Good stuff. Can't trust the damage number there. We were in a tank for most of it. Does that even count for Rufus's quest?
Our airship engineers are running dangerously low on supplies. Recover what tools you can.
No, it's only in regular random battlegrounds. That dissuades me from queuing up into more of them. At least we got the win. That's like a daily bomber conquest. More tool, and we can get ourselves more sparks of war. Keep that going. Mine. Hey, look at each of them didn't have anything else in them.
Pristine and empire quality. Your work keeps the Arathi army strong.
Right. Speaking of trouble, head off to the PvP zone. Oh, do I have any of these herbs to put down? The one. Grab the trowel as we go. Ooh. Let me just grab this trowel. Deep Hall Ravine. Sure. And the ravine here tends to be one that's very lopsided. Not necessarily to Horde or Alliance, but you just end up... Where the hell is that pet from? I've never seen that model. Who are you? Does anyone know where this hunter pet comes from? Is it a Shadowlands thing? Looking at it? It is a straight up chimera. I've never seen that. Huh. Something new every day. We've got some old sets, some anniversary sets, some hodgepodge. What are you doing? You're going for more of a low-key thing, but you're still a little hodgepodge. Where does this come from? It's a whole other World of Warcraft that hunters play for those who are really into the pet collecting. Fascinating. Snap those health stones on that. Get ready to go.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax
That's a
gets
fun
here.
guild name. Oh my god, be right back, ice cream truck.
You'll have to
Very
sit
silly.
close to the mine carts and grab hold of the shiny crystal in the center of the tracks. Let's get to it.
You don't need to condescend, Ruffius. Get hold of that shiny crystal. We're gonna be fine. Let's wee on over because it's fun. Did any of the Horde do so? No, but few of them stayed behind. Keep with the rogue.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to
Oh,
it.
they just left it. Why did you reveal yourself? Oh, the Feral Druid came running back. Okay. Oh, because while we're stealth, we're not actually capturing it in any way. Ow, get off me. I forgot I've got my little feral leapy jump. Still feel very squishy. I did have two ranged people shooting at me. What did I not use? Renewal I could have still used. Bark skin I was slow on the draw because I was trying to push someone away. There we go.
Did you really think you could simply take one of my carts, Ruffius? Pitiful.
Oh no, Revenge of the Druid.
Oozjax has a cart leaving his quarry.
And then all the rest of the team were dead.
For ourselves.
It's not a good first outing, is
I
it?
see a crystal down
But we're
in the
learning.
mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
At least on Mage, I could be running away and feeling safe. Still, we gotta keep fighting for it. cards somehow. The rogue then managed to get the crystal. Nicely done. That demon hunter AFK? No, not quite AFK. Damn. Get my little fleas going, whatever they are. Ow, ow, ow. "2v1, I was getting a feel for hitting my rotation. The moment more come in, you're just buggered. I don't really have a decent escape plan as Feral. I have some defensive, sure, but I don't have... And cycloning one target's the way to go. My dash only takes me towards them. Hitting travel form and running away, maybe? Is that... Should I be running away more as Druid? No, at least for rogues, they have multiple ways to dip back in and out of stealth. Alright, that's dealt with. We need to get back to a thing. They're all covered down there. Where'd everybody else go?
Simply take one of my cards, ruffians.
Up straight into the... So that is a new blind mistake on my part, mainly due to not being used to Druid or stealthing in general. Completely forgetting, oh wait, I'm invisible. I need to not stand in flares now, because that's important. Ah, everyone's just dead. I do have my stun move as well. Oh, not that it's gonna matter. I'd say the spawn point for this one isn't exactly worse than any of the others. It just can swing so quickly out of whack on this particular battleground. Ooh, nice bait.
I see a crystal down in the mine.
I'll hunt her again. Let me test myself, goddammit. Not a chance. Not the hunter going. I like that. I don't know how recent that is, where the damage over time is like greying out their health bar to kind of indicate how much you're doing. That's new to me. I've noticed it a little bit on other characters, but now we're actually playing way more dots. Noticing it more regularly. It's a nice quality of life change. I just wonder when it came in.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Bruisejacks gets to them.
Don't forget you healed. Don't forget you had a big stun. Bite. Bite. Interrupt bite. Bite again. Heal. At least the healer went down. They've given up.
One of our carts is loaded up.
Nah, there
Make
she
sure
goes.
that it reaches its destination.
Such as it is.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
I'm just so one side and either side. It just feels like I'm never gonna learn any bloody thing.
It's not the best.
Spent so much time dead.
But it will
Still did okay damage-wise. This was on the higher end of the scale. It's teaching me something. Let's get queued up again. Oi. Excuse me. Remember, my little adaptive swan is a ranged thing. I have to get my other dots up on it first. Then it's most effective. I'll have to do a little bit of reading. To see how most things are considered for Feral. I did do a bit when I started leveling her. I have not maintained most of the information.
I see some valuable resources in the area.
Oh, Ruffy, as you
Get
always
ready
do.
to grab them.
Okay, we can head vaguely in that direction as we head into the PvP area. Is it going to drop them in the PvP area? No. Where are you going? Down to that tiny bridge we so often go to, or... Oh, we're down near the beaches. Oh, I got a dismount! I've never done that before. It felt good, though. Oh, no.
Use the torchlit with the sacred flame and inspire the Arathi's valor. Remind them of the strength
Nope,
of
it just me.
the
It just me. That bleeds on everybody. But it is still just me. There is no one else here. That Blood Elf will be very upset. They'll be happy they got the opportunity to slap me. Right, there it goes to the Horde. That's the argument for leveling the Zandalari Druid. I like Kultiran though. I like these crazy Drusvar bone forms. I think they're really cool. I'd love to have seen more Drust stuff. That whole zone in Battle for Azeroth is so good. Right? That spoopy vibe and like Witch in the Woods type stuff and then all the bone things. It's so well done. I wished we got more of it. It deserved more.
Not sure what these folks are up to, but I know fanatics when I see them. Better rain on their parade.
Predict getting dropped on at any point here, so we take it steady, step by step. One NPC is 10%, so we just need 9 more of them. Try not to get too involved in the fighting. So again, it's either individuals doing what I'm doing, looking to just pick off NPCs, or groups going about. Remember, there are plenty of folks who just want to fight, but then it just becomes this constant cavalcade of individuals coming in, trying to bob off whoever's at the lowest health. Do it. This is mine. Yeah. I'm not going to pounce on you. I'm good. I'm going to pounce on them. Do need to practice. That's more than anything else. Okay, it's a bit of practice. Just in terms of getting my rotation down. I feel like if my little bug things hadn't gone and booped her in the face, I'd have not done that fight. But they did, and it was like, well, now I've kind of initiated. What was with that camera shake? That was odd. Feel if she'd have just kept going, there was that element of running around in circles, almost being like, are we doing this? Couldn't help that answer. Oh no! Oh, so close. Oh, you're in a group. That would explain it. I knew I had the right idea going for the priest first. I could feel it. I didn't want to just body the paladin again while they were already getting jumped on. If I'd have cycloned the healer, then gone back to the Shadow Priest. On bleeds. I'm dead, but the bleeds get them. Do I still get some sparks? Not go down. Paladin vanished. There's your mate. Your druid's just invisible by you, aren't they? Oh, can buff while remaining in form. That's nice. How many are we at? 45%. When it gets busier, it's just harder to pick off an NPC. It's just the problem with starting a fight. Are you in a group? Might well be. They're not being aggro on each other. Oh, someone fighting the priest though. We'll fight those in a group. Hello again, Shadow Priest. Oh, they got out of it. No. Almost. And they just broke out of the cyclone straight away using a trinket, which was not necessarily unexpected. Gotcha. It's the Druid. Need to get you staggered with your mate, otherwise you'll come back together.
These zealots make the machine speakers look perfectly normal.
Goodbye, angry voice priest. Ow. I'm still feeling it. I deserve that. Just being opportunistic as hell. But it finished the quest pretty quick, and it got me a bunch more Sparks of War. Ah, we have Starting Zone Death Knight. Got a look. Back then, especially before Transmog was a thing, I specifically kept those sets. Not knowing Transmog would exist one day, but just because I thought they were so cool. We got floppy wings. The shoulders are so good without them. I don't know. It wouldn't necessarily be fair to give them, like, a transmog option just without them, but... the Inquisition Rogue, another lovely set. Flamey Dragonflight Demon Hunter, getting some purples, using the Sylvanas set. I see what they're going for. The golds are clashing a little bit. Anniversary Monk. Can't really tell with the two. We've got old school and somewhat more fancy. Ooh, I like this warrior with the bones set up. That's very nice. That is one of those big plate shoulder pads I never ended up going to get on my paladin, but it's one that's like on the list. It's a nice piece. Just trying to remember where it's from. Battle for Azeroth, I think? Could well be wrong. I am the jumpy person today. Reds of your shoulders are not quite going with the rest of it. Pretty sure those shoulders have a blue variant. They'll get there. Oh, mana buns. Alright, Twin Peaks. Let's see if we can do some flag grabbing. Also, we have Travel Form, and that makes Wild Charge, like, a leap, I believe. And then I can use some of my defensives to run away a bit. I think we've seen enough Druids do it well that I should be more than capable of capping a flag. Got a lot immediately coming here. Get someone out of the fight as quickly as possible. Get them stunned, get them out of the fight, go to the next one. Used our range stuff. make sure all the bleeds are going. Same again there. Nope. That leap comes off cooldown pretty quick. As does the other two if I'm just in the fight. Get off me. Come here. Come back here. Too many here. This is a mistake. Into Walrus. That's the other thing. I have a water form. So I can actually go and use this gate pretty well. Thank you and goodbye. Away! Whee! No, get off me. Leap again. Try and use line of sight behind the tree. Priest is helping me. We're good. Thank you, priest. Oh, look at that big lion. Great little Kyrian mount. We just have to hope our team can gather the flag now. There's a load of them fighting in the enemy base for some reason. I'm gonna go down before the other one does. Squeeze here. Okay, at least with help I'm not in some bother, but this flag buff is going to keep getting bigger. Hey, we got it. Okay, time to leave. I'm going for it again, priest. Right, someone's got hold of it, that's fine. Can they get out is the question. The backup of a healer. I suppose like with any class, you just don't feel that squishiness. Okay, they've got it moving that way. The priest is covering them. I need to go cover our flag. Which has a good chunk of backup itself. Can't go in there solo, but what is everyone doing over there? Why are they all fighting in the enemy base for? Wait, where's the flag gone? This was the dude who was holding it, right? Keep going, flag person. Nice. Let's clear these out while we're here then. Come on, give me that ice. Nom nom nom. Ooh, feeling that lack of energy now. There we go, get it all back. Still feeling though. Nope. I had the rogue helping as well. Fair enough. Harder to judge there. Did it though. I was running the flag, so I can't judge my damage number too much, but it's not so far behind. The flag run went well. That little leap that you can do all the time feels nice. Oh, hello. Good job it was one of them and not a horde of players. When I say horde of players, it's a free-for-all, so it's fine. Not always the hordes work. Carried all of the stun. general string helping me out, but it's not going to be enough. Tough matchup on the warrior. Even if I'd gotten the jump on him, I feel that damage output would have been the same thing. What parried the stun? I did have frenzied regeneration still. I don't know if that would have made the difference. Can he say for sure? This demon hunters eyeing each other up, just leaping across the battlements. Oh, I got the quest done. Just did that on instinct. Let's carry on then. Still got 50 more sparks to get. Shouldn't take too long. Grab some ore as we go. That rock with your spear. Very inefficient way to mine. Also breaking your weapon, no doubt.
Our enemies have become brazen, attacking in the shadow and the light. We need you to take the fight to them.
Come here, fish.
The Cobus encroach on Velhan's claim. Protect the residents from their aggression.
No. Oh, I thought that hit both of them. Swine. Rob me of the bleed. Went down quick enough anyway. Oh. Or more. Where's the proc happening less in PvP? Is that just I need to get more bleeds on more people? Do it. We're stealthy now. I feel it. Oh, they did want to fight. I thought for a moment they were just calling it off. Go, my pretties. It's only one spark of war for doing a singular fight. Now I feel guilty. I understand where the appeal comes from now. You stealth, they're on low health, and you're like, wait a minute. I can just... I did give them an out, to be fair, right? I backed away. I was like, look, if you weren't ready for this, we can stop. And then they started casting again. I'm not apologizing. Let me live my stealth kitty dreams. Just this once. It's not quite the same as running up on someone and just hitting sap. And then waiting, doing nothing. It's just years of a nightmare. So, Wax, you's gonna stay over there and let me grab it? No, you're not. It was worth a try. Gimme. More sparks. Not far off now. Make sure I'm still putting stuff in here. There you go. Up and away!
Use the torchlit with the sacred flame and inspire the Arathi's valor. Remind them of the strength that we all share.
I can stay flying while I do this. That's convenient. Just druid things.
My people are
Sorted.
fighting against a never-ending tide. Courage can
Right.
falter.
The big
but it
mushrooms
never
and a race.
disappears.
The only ones left. Keep an eye out for Wax as we go. Again, still want to be gathering. The bigger our warbank of all that stuff, the easier it's going to be to level up all those different professions on ults.
Stretched thin. For the Arathi to survive, we must settle
Oh no,
in
this is a
land's
good one as
shadow
well.
From Beladar's light. The
because it
darkness
gives you
strikes
multiple
out with
sparks.
threats not even our key flames can dispel.
It should do.
Aid us, outsider. Be our beacon.
Back to Deep Hall Ravine. I'm going to say it how he says it every time. It's too silly not to. Ooh. Interesting transmog. Not sure how I feel about your slippers, but I feel it's good otherwise. Anniversary Death Knight looks very good. That rogue set is just a bit too much. I like how buckly it is and all the straps and stuff on it. But again, just knives upon knives on the shoulders, bit much. We see we've got the Warcraft Scourge back piece. Burning Crusade set. Can't tell with that one on the boat. Sea Barnacle set? I don't remember that one. And Green Gnome Mage. Ignazophize. Where on earth is that set from? Really leaning into it though, little gnome. You're doing a good thing. Alright. Have a swig of his beverage, get back into it. Ooh, the vicious owl bear.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends.
I call the bits and bobs it's got all over it, though the gigantic, like, axe crest head's a little much.
Before Oozjax gets to them. To do that, you'll have to stick
Let's see how we go.
close to the
Hopefully it's not a complete
minecart
stomp like
with
last
the
time.
shiny crystal in the center of the track.
Anybody gonna come with me over the
Let's get to
minecart?
it.
Doing it solo tends to be a little more precarious. Hang on, any of them jumping over? No. Oh, I can't go in here shapeshifted? Game.
I I see a
Oh, someone has.
crystal down in
Damn.
the mine. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
There you go. Right, let's see what we can do. Get off me. Let me jump. Oh, they nearly went down anyway. No, I'm in trouble. Sweet Jesus! Blah, 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 blah. All 5 of the back line just immediately turns on me. And yet, with 5 in the back line, we've still got none of the other... I might be able to cut them off. Oh, they've got backup though. Oh, I went for it.
Well done, crew. Oozjax's minions should know better than to mess with our cards. Oozjax has a card leaving his quarry. I say we take it for ourselves.
Oh, I got backup. That's very fortunate. I was about to go down.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
Yeah, get it. Crystal, run with it. Need to get on the line of sight.
The Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many
That
minerals
void
and
ball.
gems as we can carry
This constant
before Oozjax gets
of
to
death. Yeah, that works pretty well though. We're turning it around. That's what I like to see.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
One on there, one on there. You got Oh no, accidentally changed form. Put me back. Horrendous mistake. It's going to cost me this fight. We're alright, the whole team's here. Come on, little critters, get in there. There, come here. Damage reduction. Keep stab it. Make sure the bleeds are up. Didn't need to use that move there.
Well done, crew. Oozjax's minions should know better than to mess with our cards.
I just realised it's a Drakthir priest this whole time. I'm like, where is the void ball coming from?
One of our carts is loaded up. Make sure that it reaches its destination.
Come back here. Hang on, where are the carts? What are we doing? We're just fighting.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
Teammates that way, enemies more spawning that way. Should be alright getting this up and through. Oh, nice cyclone. Saving my little leap. There we go. It's mine.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
Need to move. Shouldn't have tried to help friend. I should have just escaped. Death has found me.
I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
It's alright. It was worth it to have gathered the crystal. The instinct to just go and assist teammate fighting when there's 4 more coming should just be they're a lost cause. What am I going to do? 2v4 doesn't make it any more likely than 1v4. Unless you really know what you're doing. Have the gear to match it. Which I do not, in either case. Still, I feel lessons are being learned. Oh, they just came. There's 2 of them as well. Nope. What did we just say about throwing it away? Cannot do so.
Our job today,
Got enough over there on that.
as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
I'll finish this one off. Swap to the next one.
Well done, crew. Oozjax's minions should know better than to mess with our carts.
Don't use all your defensives all at once. One at a time.
One of our carts, I see a crystal down in the mines. Grab it before Oozjax gets to it.
And spread some dots a little bit. And hit all 3 with that. Get me in there. No. Oh, sod all damage that totem, sod it. Ah! Several times, so nearly down. Need to get back on this though. Hey. Okay, keep him off it. He's on there. Swing round to the next one. Get out of combat and stealth around this pillar. I can. Ooh, we did it. We're looking damage-wise. Better than we've done before. Certainly not on the top end. That other feral druid is more than... not quite triple, but pushing that. And a huge more amount of healing done. That's a lot of PvP experience by comparison, though. Even if I had the expansions before this level system, I'd only be maybe 50 to 100 levels higher on it. That's a huge amount. Love to know what they're doing differently.
The lamp
Efficient use of abilities and such. I'm
for the Arathi
sure.
to survive,
Pardon me.
we must settle in lands shadowed from
Queued for
Belladar's
another. We'll
light.
do a few more.
The darkness strikes out with threats not even our
I'm sorry,
people
Kyron. I'm going to see Andistraz.
Join us, and we can see how your skills are coming along.
Good morning, Lord. Thank you, as ever, giving me this opportunity to race through the silly little rings. What a joyous day for it. Let us hope by the end of the World Saga, Lord Andistraz is still with us, instructing us on how best to fly around the various locations. What on earth is he going to do in the Undermine? Excellent day for a race. What are these horrible petrol machines you're all running off? Where are the dragons? There are no wings here. I imagine it'll just be a goblin. You know, start up your engines, everybody! Something like that. Rather than Lord Andistraz. Which is a shame. He has been hosting the races since the start of Dragonflight, and no one else has ever replaced him. It'll be curious. I imagine they do race stuff with the goblin cars.
Excellent work. I can see that the two of
I
you
think it's one of the
will soon
reasons
be
why in
formidable
Guild Wars
competitors.
people really... What's the mount? I saw it in a video the other day. Someone talking about it. It's like a big beetle or something that does the whole drifting mechanic and speed ups, like you play Mario Kart. So if they're going to do the same thing,
The sacred
you'd
flame
assume
is
they'd still
powerful.
encourage the
Even
racing.
those outside our faith can wield it through the use of holy oil.
Which, yeah, it's not unusual in terms of going off, borrowing, or outright taking ideas for other games. That's what both the industry and WoW, let alone Blizzard as a whole, has been built on most of its life. Oh, this thing is cool. Let's see if we can do it better. Not to say they always do. And the jury's still very much out on a lot of new stuff going forward. But I'd be very curious to see this take. I can only hope for the best. I think this was fine. Cap more of these, and that'll be it done. No longer busy. One player over there, but should be alright. One more.
We offer greetings.
For greetings as I bite down on its skull. Grrr! Actively backing away from me as well.
Flame burns bright with the faith of the Arathi, but it takes a true champion
and that's all those
to
sparks.
wield it with such conviction.
think we just head straight back to Donegal then at that point. Do a little bit more gathering. Wake up, stay asleep. Aha. Withering ore. I have a remove curse and poison. I need to remember that this button exists, goddammit. Probably an element of setting up more hotkeys. Like we've been managing, certainly all these bonus ones we added. All the shift ones since we started streaming over the course of it have helped. Getting used to pressing them is still proving to be a little bit of a mental capacity challenge. But it's working out. Need a better way of being straight cat form when that happens. Alright, let's just half back. How long are we in? See if we can get a cuter pup. Really? Sparks War giving us another K though. Maybe. Because that'll be a big help.
Make it quick, please. We have a tight schedule. Returning to task. Conversation terms.
Savaganda.
I have an extended
Got these as well while we're here, might as well.
for outlanders.
Unlikely to use them anytime soon. If ever, but they're there.
I have calibrated my prices
see.
to be reasonable.
We can. Just about. Well, we take that then. Make sure it's the agility one. I'm not making a foolish error.
My directive?
Here we go. Looking all fabulous and dressed up. We'll get an enchant for it. Nyum.
My directive is to serve you.
Ooh, straight up mastery one. Wouldn't I want the versatility though, or getting the blades to do them quicker? It's a toss-up, that's for sure. What others we got? Authority of Air, Grit. Heal seems unnecessary. Radiant one sounds cool. Why is it more expensive than the others? Because it's the only one that gives primary stat. Huh. Should have probably been buying this one on the other two characters. Maybe it's something to consider swapping on the mage as well. Expensive though, that's most of a immediate budget for the druid, but why not? I'll take any help I can get at this point.
Too far away.
There we go. We're going to be in this set for a little bit. So let's do a little bit of transmogging. Just a bit. Again, I kind of like the whole gladiator thing. That's the whole reason we're doing this, is to get for those elite sets. That delicious silvery blue one. I wants it. Still got plenty of time till the end of Season 1. Oh, the hodgepodge set I made in Remix. Set we had for leveling. Now we'll do a new one. Be really lazy with the name. I do want to keep most of this stuff. Where's my anniversary legs? Oh no, they are way too much. Wait, where does the... What's it called? Ah, that's where the big leafy bit comes from. It's really nice. It's just all the texture work that's happened for the Druid one. I'm surprised how much I like it. Like, there's just sort of like the bark, leaves, furs. They went so extra with it. Ah, yes, eye patch on the not buggered eye. That doesn't seem like it would make sense. Little bandana. Some goggles. That seems a little much. I like having the other shoulder pad that we were using before. That bark feeling. Oh, the Demon Hunter. I think if we add Bear Hat at that point, we've got a few too many different animals going on. Oh, Candle Head? No. Fish Head? I like the silhouette it kind of gives you from the back, but also no at the moment. Wait. That's the Monk set. Are the remix ones no longer limited by class? Ooh. Now that's nice. That opens up loads of transmogging opportunity. Which scarf goes best with this though? The orangey. Do I have a more druidy staff? We just got this new one. Orange and different coloured leaves. We're a little hodgepodge with it, but it's not too bad. That clipping in there. Not quite. It's just on the cusp of clipping. Any other shoulder pads to consider? There's no time. So expensive. Why does transmog still cost so much money? I'm sure for like your average player who engages in the auction house a bit, it's not a problem. But for me, it's like where most of my gold goes. We're going small dress. City rogue. I've got the Night Warrior black eyes. What is that shaman doing? Big leafy claws. Chainmail tabard, you'll love to see it. It's a lovely piece. I think our outfit's working out alright. We've got like a different changing of the season with the leaves. I'm glad the harmonized silk that changed our stuff to tier gear unlocks that transmog for us as well. And while it's not the main goal, I'm always happy to have more sets. Old ass mage, Burning Crusade or Wrath, I'm not 100%. Minimalist human set with big heavy boots. It's a regular battleground, right? I didn't put us into a rated one, did I? No, I didn't, because the Horde are 2 players above us. One. A magical girl set from the trading post. Many people, big fans. Seen a few shows of it over the years and tried a few that went to subvert it. Not necessarily my aesthetic. Ooh, and the ethereal rogue. Right, we're 1 down, but we'll do what we can. I guess we're going on a stealth mission. Hey, immune. No. Get me out. Oh, followed by another. Oh, and they won all of that. And they still won the waterworks. And then people start going, well, this is a loss, I'm leaving. We didn't immediately grab all of the points, so we must just lose this one. Hate it. Fight, cowards. Nope. Lead out. Oh, whoa! A load of these came straight from the other side. Gotcha. Okay. Damn it. Oh, put me back up. Good. I didn't think it would, but it did. Always wild seeing Earthard on the other side. Okay, we can pull this back. This is far from a loss. Oh, they just killed everyone. Even though I was at the back with the healers, everybody just went. Oh dear. And they capped this place. Oh. See, now it's not looking good. Are you herfing? Are you herfing out in the middle of a battleground? Let's get you dealt with quickly. Maybe we can encourage everyone to...
I'm out of range.
It's just not going down. Just not dying. I think the two of them are maybe working together. You get healers like that, it can be a nightmare. Let's try and hit someone who isn't in their little cadre then. Maybe that works better. Amelia so far, until the healers turn around. Come on, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Took everything we bloody had. I think we're far too far behind to actually get it, but we got to try. Oh, and then they're all back here. Oh, and then immune. Nay, it's working too well together for the enemy team, or rather they are. Oh, sadness. How with two of ours on there did it get... Oh, one went down. Alright. Oh, then the healers show up again. Want it. enough to chuck a cheeky potion in there. Let's see how at least we did on the damage charts. Higher end of my team, which I'll take. The higher side of the enemies. Any other ferals? Higher than the balance. Also balance. Ooh. I can't judge him too harshly. It's not like I'm playing superbly. I feel like I'm getting a bit more of the hang of it for the feral druid. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quick bio break as we queue up for another one, and we'll do one or two more. See how we go, see how the queues are. Let me just bob that into the chat. Why is caps lock on? That doesn't help. There we go. Alright, let me get queued up. I'll be right back in a moment, folks. Refill your beverage, stretch your legs. I'll see you in a sec. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. In my brain that whole time, I'm like, I did say what I meant to say, right? I didn't say refill your legs and stretch your beverages. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but it's just... Alright, quick ghoul. I assume that's following someone, yep, flying through the air. My old arena partner back in the day used to always play Feral Druid. So it was Rep Paladin and Feral Druid. Had a silly old time in the arenas. It's good stuff. What was I doing on the trading post just while I'm here? Yeah, 300 saved up. Saving up for Sylvanas next month, probably. Who knows, there might be something really good next month that'll end up freezing for the month after. Those extra attendees we got for the 12-month achievement are nice. I just wish the game gave you more way to earn a few of them. Especially in these months where there's so much on offer that's really good. No, they want to encourage people to buy some, but it'd just be a good incentive to keep playing. Slap it on a load of achievements. 50 here, 50 there. I think the worry would be a lot of people who've been playing for a long time would then just grab a bunch of attendee, but I don't see the harm in that. Oh, right, my weekly quests. The gathering. Should turn those in.
The coreway must be protected.
There you go, we got plenty for you.
Your ram take you far.
And the herbalists.
We are the Titans' bed.
I like that they're all close together. I liked how they were in Dragonflight aesthetically. It's just, it had that big station that was covered, like that see-through top. And that was just frustrating because I kept banging into it. Right, sell me junk, actually. Lest I forget. Gareb.
My directive is to serve you.
Take that garbage as well. Take me spares. Pop the rest in the war bank.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. My directive is to serve
Lovely.
you.
If there are any Druid specific quests about, we saw one for the Paladin and we saw one on our Evoker. Didn't come across one for the Mage as of yet. I'm figuring it will have been, I know for the quest with the last Arathi Mage, that poor fella who gets assassinated during the process. Like, as a mage you have some unique dialogue with him. Stuff like that, I like that little touch. It adds a bit of character to the class you bring. Giving it a little more importance. Obviously it'd lose its appeal if they slapped it on every bit of quest dialogue. You'd just end up being like, oh, I'm a mage. That doesn't really achieve anything. But in those places where it works and fits, I just wish there was a little bit more of it. We're going to have to see when we get into Midnight. Because again, a lot of the War Within was already in development before they started making the shifts into a trilogy.
Just got to know. Keep your eyes on the horizon.
And so while they knew where they wanted to go, it wasn't set up in the same way. And so I think that will really bear fruit. Like, we'll see the real benefits of all that once we hit Midnight. Deepwind Gorge. Very Druidy Hunter. Bloodfang Rogue. Judgment Paladin. PvP Stuff Priest. Abumi. Bone Rogue. I do love the Bone Rogue. It works quite well. I'm not sure if that's actually a rogue set or a hunter set. It can't be a hunter set because that's male. The one-handed remix sword, that was a Death Knight thing. It works for the weapons as well. Ooh. Hey, if they're giving me more transmog goodies, I'm always going to be happy about it. I should be better served. Rather than the mage doing a load of AoE, I should be better served to going out and bobbing someone on their own. We have not seen many successful examples of that yet, though. At least not in Battlegrounds. And out in the world, it feels like the wins I have gotten thus far was a big gear difference. It felt a lot squishier than folks I've been trying to blade in here. Oh, fire boomkin. A purple and blue Death Knight. Interesting little transmog. And we on. Depending on how quickly this one gets done, I think we may well call this the last one for the day. I need to check up that yesterday's Dragon Age stream can be edited, because we did have a crash, a second of our time with the game, and last time we did, it rendered it unable to be edited. I think a workaround for that would be recording my screen and just re-record the recording. Maybe that would work. But that's a few hours then. I've got to just leave it running on my computer with not else happening, so that'll be a bit of a bother. Right, me and the rogue know what we're doing. Heading off to be sneaky. Don't see anyone else coming the other way. I've got to remember, because this isn't the rated version, we can lose points. Rather, they're not set in stone. No way. Under the nose. Hmm? So many dots, but it's not enough. I did get in the way of it for a moment, though. I reckon they'll have felt quite miffed. Can I take them on my own, though? At least not with my current capabilities. Wants me again. That. Bit lag. Oh, I didn't quite get him. Sorted though. Wrong move. Oh, I thought I stood away from it enough. Oh, I missed time interrupt. Like a numpty. Sorry, healer kept him going, but I held back near a base. That's fine. Still ahead. Oh, pull in further. A couple holding there as well. Rebuffed mounted up. Eating some fall damage. They're still fighting up and over there. Which is just going to be an effort in futility. Don't do it! Come back to everyone else! Yeah, they're just going to go down. We learnt from prior battles. AFK rogue. Hunter, rather. I'll rip. Make sure my bleeds are going. Get that little one going. Do the heal. Oh. Interrupt charge didn't quite work there. Gimme. Not putting my dots elsewhere. Cool down yet. Where's regeneration? Hit that button. Not enough. Oh, we're losing that point. The Affliction Warlocks. feel my soul literally being taken from me. Still got a lot of us fighting up here, though. We do have to help while we're here. Just trying to spread more bleeds. Lock away. Oh, I just lost the cooldown, that's why. Okay. Need to try and get some other spots back. That shrine all the way at the back there. Perhaps we can grab it. It still seems there's a big old thing going on in the middle. See what we can do. Oh, yeah, walk in again. Absolutely. Sweet Jesus. Well, they've got that locked up pretty well. Let's see if we can go help further down. The problem with this battleground is it doesn't feel fun to play when there's so much fall damage all over the shop. If you're just chilling there, warrior, and not actually engaging in the battle, that's fine. How many are up there? 2. We went round and got the other one. We're still holding that one. Any other Alliance members over here? No. Well, if the two of them are just going to sit there, we gather more points by comparison, then we're fine. Oh dear, got eaten. And you're AFK? Alright. Have some bleeds, you stay there. Not enough around here for me to potentially steal. I'm gone, I'm not here. There's nobody here. You should go to another point. There's probably a better use of your time. Yeah. You've tried several AoEs now. There's nobody here. Patience. Patience is the name of the game. That one's run off. I'm not though, you're sticking about. You don't trust that there's still someone who hasn't left yet. Is that other Horde members shooting back this way, or is that a load of Alliance? It's a load of Alliance. Rogue, don't go get... Oh, nice, nice, nice. Patience paid off. It worked out. That worked out quite well, getting the big stun on them. Hang on, someone's in bother back there. Now, nasty ring. No. Come back, goddammit. So much slow. What recourse do I have at that point as a druid? What abilities get rid of me slows? Oh, I completely overlooked the fact that when I'm in avatar form, I can prowl once within a fight. Okay, that's a pretty important detail of that move. That's a pretty important little aspect to be aware of. Ooh. On the higher end of my team, I'll take that. About middle of the road for Horde. How are we on the other feral druids? I'm sure there was a fire kitty in there at one point. Maybe not. Alright. Good bit of practice though. Lessons learned. Avatar letting me... Odd. Prowl's pretty important. With that then, folks, I'll say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button for me. Push our videos through the algorithm. Build up this community with me. We share more stories and games together. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. On the weekdays, we're at 9 AM UK time with some World of Warcraft. 6 PM on the evenings, with other games, at the moment going through Dragon Age the Veilguard. And you can find playlists to all the games you've already completed right here on the channel, a little playlist button to binge to your heart's content. Until next time folks, much love, take care, and bye bye.